Hello, my zombie slayers. I have come to show you the way. I'm just kidding. I've come to show you some ways to make a World War II uniform. Because if you don't have the money or you don't have an army surplus nearby, then you're not really going to find one. Then let's get started. Okay, the first thing you're going to want to need is a helmet. So this helmet is from Vietnam. It's not really like a steel helmet. This is only like the inside of one. And then this, I use this for my American kind of reenactments. I just play with my friends most of the times with it. And then we got a British helmet, which could also be a Britishman. Right being time for tying crumpets. I'm just kidding. Then what you're gonna need is a olive green jacket. This is my Air Force jacket. Took all the patches off of it though. So that's what you're gonna want to need for your top. And also the helmets. If you can't find one, then you don't have to have a helmet. Next thing you're going to want is weapons. Weapons. Like this. This is not a real gun, trust me. It's just my Luger P08. Sorry, hold on. It's not actually real. It's just, it uses CO2. And it's a BB gun. And fun fact, not all American soldiers were issued with a pistol. So they killed Germans and took theirs. Pretty much. And they weren't always Lugers. And then the next thing you're going to want to need is a bayonet. Well, you don't really need it, but it can't really go on any of your toy weapons anyways. I mean, unless you had a real one. I mean, you probably could put it on there, but it would take a lot of duct tape. But this I would not duct tape to anything because it is a World War I German bayonet. And it's very possible someone could have been killed with this thing. Very possible, but I highly doubt it. Someone used it as a hammer in the First or Second World War. So it was given to the Austrian Empire in World War I. But it was made by Germany. The sheath is made by the Austrian Empire. Yeah, the Austrians. In the Second World War, it was given to a German soldier and reused. It's like 109 years old. You really don't have to have one. This is German anyways. I probably already said that. Moving on. So, it's kind of a weapon. I mean, you don't really need it. I mean, it's a hand grenade, but this one is a dummy grenade. Well, not really a dummy. I mean, I could turn it into a real one if I had the pieces to it, but I don't. So, well, it's a demilled hand grenade. It's got pineapple grenade because you could easily see why. So you can see right through it. The fuse is not in there. Right here, it would have been sealed up anyways. This is the top of what a grenade looks like. The fuse would be right here. It would go and then hit the powder inside of it. Gunpowder, really anything you put in here to make real. Make it real. Of course, if you don't have an army surplus, again, you could buy hand grenades off of Amazon. Toy grenades. But also, if you don't have a jacket like that, you could probably just order one off of Amazon. Again. Moving on to, well, a belt. You don't need one, but you could certainly use one. Still water in here. I thought I drank it all. That's kind of weird to say. But I was playing with my friends the other day and thought I drank all the water in here. Maybe I refilled it. You don't need a belt, again. This is just so weird. It's not working. It's not wanting to work. No, that's even worse. Oh, there we go. There we go. Hold on. Hold on, I got it. I just have to fix it first. It's coming. It's coming. Okay. You just need a belt. You don't... sorry, you don't need one. This is, I believe, a World War II belt or Korean War. This is fairly new. This is from my uncle. He served in either the Army Rangers or the Air Force. No, not the Air Force or the Army. I forgot. Or Special Forces. But he had an M9 M9 holster. This is a not camo pouch. Compass pouch right here. Then, yeah, we're moving on to the canteen. This is not a metal canteen. This is just a plastic one. My dad had it as a kid. And this bag that's holding it is from Vietnam. I didn't know they had pockets. Hold on, does it have extra buttons? Oh my gosh. Found extra buttons in it. Does go? Oh my gosh, they go to that jacket. How? Oh my gosh. That's so weird. I knew there was a few buttons missing on that jacket. What did I just drop? I dropped another button. Haha. How many buttons are in here? I believe that was the last button. I never knew that. I never knew there was actual pocket here. That's actually a really weird find, even on video. But also, here's the next one. It's a ammo pouch. Well, not really ammo. It's 2 clip pouches. Well, a clip pouch. You don't need a belt if you don't want it. Moving on to the pants. Moving on to the pants. So, if you're going to want to be an American, you don't have to be an American. You don't have to be a Britishman. You could literally just be a German going to war. You could be a German literally just arriving from the camp. Or I should say, well, technically boot camp. Or you could be a German that has served in the war for a while. You could. Again, this is for historical purposes only. I'm not a Nazi. Wanted to clear that up. Seriously, you could really be anything. But as I was saying, moving on to the pants. You're going to have olive green pants or dark green pants. Either one. Anything that makes it green. The Germans also wore green, but I believe some of the Waffen-SS actually wore green. A lot of the Waffen-SS wore black, or if they were in the desert, which they were for a while, they would wear tan. Well, yeah. Working our way down. I'll be back. I need to go grab my boots. They're rain boots, but I use them for military boots. I'll be back. Turns out I cannot find my boots. So, they're just some simple rain boots, brown. I just use them because they're brown, and my pair of combat boots are actually broken. I'm going to have to buy a new pair. But since we can't really go to the feet, we're just going to move on to the back. And you'd be like, why do you need stuff on your back? Well, this is why. It could be used as a sling. It could be literally used as a backpack. So this is my U.S. bag. It's not actually from World War II, which is kind of sad. There's a company called Samant. I just got this off of Amazon for like 20 bucks. You open it with these. I actually have my school stuff in here right now because I'm carrying it as a backpack at school, which is really funny. But also, I can show you the backpack piece. They're tight straps, but still you could use them for a backpack. You could be a paratrooper. I I think I might have shown this on my YouTube video before, or a YouTube video before. I don't think I ever have, but we have a Russian gas mask. Tripping over things. I tripped over a gun. Not a real gun, a toy gun. I got a Russian gas mask. You might say this is fake and not real. This is from the Cold War, not from World War II, but it's still pretty cool to play with. Got a charcoal filter. Okay, look through there. Just charcoal. I hear something. Better not be asbestos in this thing. But if you can see there, this is where you would breathe in. The air would go in, and then this little thing right here is whenever you breathe out, it goes and blows out all the air. Then we got glass. Actually, is that plexiglass? No, that's glass. We got metal. We got metal around the glass to protect it, of course. But this is rubber. And the Russians in World War II, they didn't really give their people helmets. They didn't care if people died or not. So they were thinking, if you had to use this, you probably wouldn't live very long. That's why they made this, and they were meant to be used. So I'm gonna put it on. Oh, you probably can barely even hear me, but time to go into Poland. Just kidding. Just kidding. Oh! Let's go. I'm gonna rush it now. Okay. Now. Oh, it's hot. I hope you could have heard what I just said. I'll just tell you right now. I said, well, time to go invade Poland as I put on my Stahl helmet and I got my MP40. Just kidding. Just kidding. But, it's actually this really funny fact. The Russians have invaded Poland 17 times. 17! Poland is hated by Russia, I'm gonna guess. I believe the fall of the Soviet Union was actually in the Cold War, which was, and where we really hated Russia in the Cold War. So, I really hope you could have heard what I just said in there, because that would have been really funny. It's kind of muffled, though. Well, excuse me. You probably just saw that. It was just like my jacket falling on the floor. Well, most beautiful bayonet I've ever seen. Best bayonet. So look on this side. Trust me, this side is not the blade. I want to be able to do this. The other side is the blade. And it's not this side. Okay, so look here. See how this is like that? And the blade, this is the flat part, and the blade is on the other side. This thing was not made for cutting. It was made for jabbing and stabbing. That's why they put them on the end of the gun. They would charge outside the top of the trenches in World War I, and they'd charge them. They did that in World War II too, but... Tutu? I said tutu. They did it in World War II also, but they didn't really jump out of trenches and charge people. That was trench warfare in World War I. Now, I really hope you enjoyed, and if you're new to this channel, please like and subscribe, and if you're already, well, not really a member, but if you're one of my zombie slayers out there, then go ahead and like and subscribe, and I hope you zombie slayers survive.